Hello there, greetings. Wait for YouTube to awaken. This is another live stream. Yeah, I'll turn on my audio just in case. So this is going to be a short message or connection, however you want to word it. This is the earliest video I've done in a very long time. It's 10 o'clock, 10:30, 10:15, 10:15, something like that. All right, greetings. Yeah, my energy is way down. I don't think it's because I'm tired. I think there's just there's movement in the world. I've taken mostly a day off today. I've got pretty much everything caught up anyway. So yeah, just there's heaviness here. And I talked to a friend of mine. He's going through the same thing. So not everybody's feeling it, but I'm wondering if it's North Korea or I don't think it has to do with Ireland. The hurricane's going to hit tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but either way, I'm ready to take a nap right now. So I've been taking it easy. I mean, I need to rest anyway, so it worked out. But still, this is a lot different. So it's one thing of resting. The other thing is feel like, so either way, I need to take it easy anyway, so it all works itself out. But still, I think there's just something going on that obviously I don't think I need to be aware of. The world's getting nuts, but again, anything's possible next week. I'll be gearing up for what is to come, possibly. It's hard to say. It might be North Korea. I don't know. They did say something about. I check in on North Korea every once in a while to see what. They do have what they say. Always according to the news, they have a lot of hackers and stuff like that. So, who knows? Yeah, they're a lot more bigger threat than is known. At least, of course, the media is sort of bringing things, and also I looked at the Harvey Weinstein thing about the reporter that broke the story. And I was reading on that just a little bit. And I just felt like there was another hand in there somewhere. Not to say the person that wrote the story is aware of it, but there is kind of like pushing it on. I guess from what it looks like, the writer they went to harassment cases. They became because Bill O'Reilly, Fox News had a lot of harassment going on. So they're looking for other stories according to the article. And of course, there are other beings involved, of course, that you're not seeing. So I just feel like there's a little bit more to it than that, but not that we're aware of course. Like set the agenda, the next agenda. So letting all the skeletons out of the closet, that's good. Yeah, it's not good that people are being harassed, but it is good that this is being exposed. It is good you're letting all this stuff. Of course, it's not good for me harassment, but at least it's finding the light. Let's put it that way. Far from what those things that happen, but that is Hollywood, and of course the news media is not much different. Not really. Fox has been going through some stuff, and nothing like with Weinstein, but I don't want to go into any of that. That's what this is about. I'm not sure what this is about. A Galactic update. I was going to have kind of like a short video with a couple other people, but that got moved to maybe next week. We'll see how things go. Basically just like a roundtable thing. That was supposed to be tonight. I'm glad it wasn't, because I did feel there was a Galactic update. I don't know what it is. It might be one thing. It might not be anything. It's going to be something, but mostly on the Galactic area, not necessarily going on here, but that we can physically see. Unlikely, but you never know. It does seem like there's a Galactic connection that needs to be heard. So, all right. Yes, it's kind of a short and sweet. Something around those lines. 1 second. Hello, chat room. I'm only here for a short time. All right, if you're new to all this, Yeah, this is galactic.com. This is ivantar.com. This is private sessions. If you want to know about your galactic beings and galactic connections, also see my schedule. Gift cards, easy purchase. There's other ways you can order, and just or email me after you order. There's Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and channeling to my phone. It's all recorded. You can also have questions submitted to the site, and it takes 1 to 5 days, 1 to 10 days. Catch up when I can. There's also Spirit Social. It's another direction you can go. Submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, channeling, consulting, 5-minute healing. It's also spiritual connections, one question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, Joe, Reiki from Miguel. So this is what keeps the operation going. You have to upload every day. As you can tell, I uploaded if you're watching this, I uploaded a Epcot. Yeah, I was like worn out when I got there. It's just, gosh, what am I thinking being here? And shouldn't have even made the video probably, but didn't really do much to the site. So I was like, I'm just tired of walking. So, all right, we're going to do a connection. I don't really have anything else around. All right, 1 moment. Yeah, it does seem like the Archon connections that are pulling humanity down. You could say that. Does seem like they're loosening in certain areas. Of course, it's not going to be fully seen, but from what I'm just getting this right now. It feels like Archon energies are like it's like they have their manipulations and it's like baked into us basically, as you can tell by the mindset. As that fizzles out in some areas, it does seem like it's allowing more energy, more knowledge to come in of what's going on here. And eventually it'll come to us like clearly, but it's it's like a cloud around us, put it that way. A cloud of lower energy. And it opens up, it breaks up, it loses its steam. And that's where galactic knowledge comes in. Basically is just, allowing us to heal, learn, and go into a new direction. And which is also affects Mother Earth also. And so it causes galactic changes, slight ones, not major ones. Of course, California's not doing too good at the moment. So yeah, when people say the world's going to get weird, I've said this before. Yeah. As for when, what, and how, go with the flow. We're all going to be tested, no matter what your belief system is. You're going to be tested. If you're awake, aware of all this, either way, still can get tested heavily. So, all right. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what this is about, so we'll just see. Yes, we are. The Ashtar Collective, connecting to the Galactic Federation of Light. Much love. Yes, within our collective, there are, yes, Arcturians, Syrians, Palladians. The Syrians do play a big part on your planet's evolution. There has been much manipulation on your planet during your past, as you are living it today. A lot of it has to do with your food processing at this time. While the lower vibrations of the Syrians have caused much difficulties with your food, as it's causing you to grow as not healthy. You might feel healthy, but many do still receive unhealthiness. Also, as for cancers and other forms of illness, as your food is not exactly safe on their planet, I believe you are aware of this, which is why some get sick. No matter what you do, you still seem to get sick in some shape or form. There is not exactly, yes, your food is built as a way of lowering your vibration. It is to reprogram you, as you can see, and it's very difficult to heal this. You can heal it, but to fully heal it does take time and work, and it can be done. Many are actually avoiding food altogether, which is making so you can avoid that type of manipulation. Realize your food is, yes, done by lower energies to keep your humanity under control. And yes, your TV commercials are making it look very nice, isn't it? That is also telling you that yes, come and buy this. We have done something new to it. Just to let you know how some of that works. Yes, it's not just new on the outside, but on the inside also. To also to see how the programming, how you are programmed, see if you'll fall for these type of things also. Yes, some can be very innocent and others cannot be. It's also to see how you operate, how some of you just do not connect to advertisements altogether, which is good. But even if you do, don't feel like you are a victim or anything like that, but you are being watched. It is being written down, not just by your corporations, but your aliens also. But understand your aliens have a different point of view. They can see you watching the commercial and then watch you purchase it. Corporations don't have that type of power. They are trying to get to that level, but unlikely to be successful anytime soon. But yes, they do track your movements online, but they don't always know it's you. Correct. It's not that important at this time. What is going on in your world at this time? One moment. Our message to you, yes, your Earth is safe, but yes, being heavily manipulated on this day and other days to come. As some of you are working heavier in astral than normal, because yes, there's many transitions happening, and also many of you are working on the future, as to change the future, as to bring more transitional alien galactic knowledge into your environment. And some of you are working heavily in astral, need to sleep, rest, into doing so. As your Earth goes into, doesn't mean a negative situation is going to happen. It just means that many of you are operating at a higher level and you need to be with your galactic friends at this time. And when you get tired, it's also part of your galactic families. Come on, just you are working with them, but as you go into sleep mode, you connect stronger with it. It also helps your body rest in some ways, not fully. It depends on what you're doing in astral. If you're very busy, it is very difficult to find rest when you are resting. But also in this world, yes, you are deprogramming this earth also. You are moving things around. You don't always necessarily need to know in this dimension what is happening. Because if you know, others know that don't need to know. Let's put it that way. But for the most part, live your life. Rest if you need to, not to worry. One moment. That is all we have at this time. There's other beings here to bring you knowledge. Much love. We're Ashtar Command. Blessings. Many harmonious thoughts and dreams with you. I am Vidicus, the Palladians, the Nordics. Our energies are with you to assist you in your awakening. Yes, you have been tested greatly by lower energies on your planet, as they wish to remove you from your higher vibrations, as you are already aware. At this time, yes, your government systems are going through a transitional phase, as much of your government systems going through a 10-year period of transition. As it most likely will not be the same 10 years from now. It will be a great difference to be surprised. Many of you of this galactic Earth are making decisions at this time in the galactic federations of what you wish to experience here. As many of you are allowing more of the alien energies to come into your environment more and taking responsibility of what will happen when you have this knowledge with you, especially most of your Earth companions, loved ones, or friends aren't agreeing with this. Either way, you can still take responsibilities of delivering messages or being yourself, whatever it might be. But as feeling the pressures from the lower energies of your Earth, the human consciousness, as it is going to fight this light energy, as it is not prepared for what is to come. It is, yes, at an Anunnaki control grid at this time of the lower energies of your Earth. The human consciousness, for the most part, is under a reptilian Anunnaki, and some, yes, of the Archon. It is a mixture of several beings. The Archons like to take credit for everything, but there are beings here that are trying to keep you from evolving, and many of you are removing these negativities so you can evolve. At this time, you are assisting the oceans as for having alien presence there, as for ships and headquarters are being built there at this time, brought there at this time, as for assisting your awakening. Not to be seen by your human collectives, but out in the oceans, we don't really have to worry about anybody seeing us. There's also crop circle energies going on in the skies, as you see some of your clouds and some of a strangeness in the skies. In some ways, it is not necessarily to be seen by humans, but there are crop circles in your skies that is not. Eventually, it might be seen. Some are seeing them. Most are not understanding it at this time. And what is it is bringing signals to your humanity. Those that see them will, when the time is right. It is still in the process at this moment. What is going on in your world at this time is, yes, you are going through a transitional phase as you are letting go of the third world called your Earth. It will take time, but many of you are becoming more knowledgeable of your abilities to do so. So right now you're in a form of study. But in this form of study, there are some events going on. The idea is just to make peace with the world and let the world do what it must do. Not to fight it, but you will realize your place on the planet also. But for the most part, just be at peace with yourself. Yes, there is fires in your California done by, yes, negative beings of reptilian forces that do not want your Earth to succeed. They are battling out with the Palladian energies at this time. There's other beings there, but much it has to do with the Palladians also. As what was built there as a positivity, as you can see, has been destroyed. As for your Napa Valley, it was destroyed on purpose. And it is, yes, of course, to find proof of all this is another story. It is not done by humans, it's mostly done by aliens. As for your government systems, yes, they will, and some of them will go into a panic no time soon, and some are at this time. As for some of them are feeling a transition of staff. Not usually done in your third dimension, as you just see, but in the higher dimensions are being, yes, happening at a rapid pace. Meaning your president is going to receive information from different species, basically. It has not fully gone through, but it is in a transitional process. So you wonder where the war is. It's in the fourth dimension. It is not here in your knowing, but they do, the lower energies do connect to those. Some of our talk show hosts, as you can see, causing them to fear monger, and because they're easily controlled because of their hatred. So they're using them as a device, as a puppet. And those that have hatred in their soul, they are used as a puppet in some regard. They are not aware, of course, because it's too arrogant. They're just the ego will not realize that they are being heavily manipulated. And those that are listening to it and laughing about it also aren't realizing they're manipulated also. To keep them all at a low, hateful energy. But once they realize they are being controlled and let go of these manipulators, they will change quite rapidly over time. But remember, the ego has been built there not to allow this to happen. Oh, that's crazy. That would never happen to me. So the manipulation continues. That's how it works. When those that are ready to awaken, they will. Most won't. But you never know. It's up to the human to choose. But yes, there's a lot of hate in your media at this time, which is causing lower energies. Even if you're not involved with it, it still continues that across your planet. And your governments are fully aware of what they are doing, obviously. The governments that you are seeing publicly, yes, are puppet energies. Basically, they don't even know what they're doing half the time. Many of them are losing memories. They are being, they are their operators, basically, you can say, of the third dimension. Some have more understanding than others. Your Trump is not fully understanding it, as he is staying quiet from this. He's not, it's probably best he does not know. At this time, though, yes, your Russia is becoming a little bit interesting, as they are seen as the villain, and they are, yes, being manipulated greatly by other beings that think they are the villain, which is not true. A lot of it goes into your United States and the shadow governments. The shadow governments are propping up energies of false informations everywhere to cause confusion. Your Las Vegas, yes, many timelines have been manipulated by the archons. They want confusion. Whatever it causes anger and disconnect, they have won. Is when you bring healing to those areas, not take sides, just healing, then you get a different response. But many have much anger at this time. And when you get confusion, it causes more anger. So they know exactly what they are doing. Yes, they are removing memories and planting new ones. So what is going on in your world? Yes, your world is in a peace time and will continue to do so. At this time, your North Korea, yes, is unable to do any real destruction, but is still, yes, a menace with the elites. We do not see an explosion anytime, but yes, they will try to make headlines to bring fear. But eventually, that dictator will be removed shortly. Yes, shortly. That's all we can say. Most likely, he has even given up his reign. He has even given up his position, but not officially yet. It is still in the works, but shortly is our timeline and your timeline is a little bit different, but we'd still see it from our eyes shortly. That's all we're going to say. But what we are saying at this moment is to bring light to your energy fields. Not worry about the problems of the world, but send energies of enlightenment to yourself and others. Not to let these things bog you down with lower vibrations. Build yourself up. Remember, you are an infinite being, a being of great healing. And these problems, yes, are just there to mess with your mind. That's all. Don't let it do that. Send healing to those involved with this. Because much anger, especially in California, much anger in those areas of fire. If you had more healing energies, you'd be surprised if everyone understood their own abilities that fire would not exist anymore. Because yes, you will be able to have abilities where yes, you will see a fire, you would get together, send healings, that fire would disappear. Yes, I realize I'm speaking to humans that feel like they have no power. Ah, but you do have the power. You just have to believe it, let it flow through you. Yes, it seems like I'm selling you science fiction, but we are just telling you who you are. And that will be found eventually. But you have to believe and find peace within yourself. Yes, there's many reptilian presence on your planet to keep confusions. You are powerless. They love to do that. Turn that around and say, I am powerful. They lose their grip and control over you. And yes, they do get rowdy after a time, but they feel like they can't control you anymore. Send you light, love from the Galactic Federations of Light. Be good to yourselves. All is well. Much love. All right. Love and light to everyone. Take care. Have a great week. Much love.